Welcome back. As students are gearing up for a new school year, we are focusing on those approaching some big milestones, preparing for graduation, whether they be from high school to college or college on. And of course, that is a big step for the whole family. Joining us today is Dr. Maniko Barthelemy, a higher education specialist dedicated to helping first-generation college students navigate the transition and succeed. All right, I love that. Not just the transition, but all the way to success.
Right.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, thank you for joining us. I know so many parents probably glued to the TV right now with whatever advice you can share, because those are some big milestones.
Sure, yes, and it is a big transition for the parent and the child.
Yeah.
The three things that they both have in common is the child wants to be seen, safe, and supported. And that's what the parent wants for the child. But navigating that, when you are doing what you're doing now, some of the parents are probably helping their college freshmen pack up and let's figure out how we're going to get you there and how does a dorm room look, so on and so forth. But once that goes away, there's quiet time for the student who now has to adjust to independence, a different environment perhaps, a different grading schedule, a different demand on your time management, so on and so forth. And how you navigate that really determines your path from entry to exit in terms of graduating. You want to know, what are the support systems in place for me as a first-generation college student? Is my college advisor accessible? How many hours should I really dedicate to these different classes? And one of the ways, I call it a cheat sheet, to figure out how to plan for your semester is to reach out to your professors as soon as you get your schedule.
Okay.
Email them and ask, hey, could you please send me the syllabus from last semester? And you read that syllabus and figure out how much time you're going to have to dedicate. You can even ask, are you going to use the same textbook? And by asking that question, you get to order the book ahead of time and read ahead of time and prepare for the class. You also should find your way around campus before the first day of campus. A lot of students, first-time generation students, a college experience is totally new. You don't know anything. Sure, you've probably been on the college tour, you've seen the buildings and the campus life, but how do I get to building A if it's on the north side of campus? And how long will it take me if I have this 10-minute break to get to my next class to get to campus side B? And then what systems are in place for me, because I may fit in perfectly academically, but socially, where are my people in a sense? How do I fit in? And do I want to join a sorority or fraternity? Do I want to start a student club? How do I get those things going for me?
These are great pieces of advice, and now I'm thinking, man, I wish I had talked to you before I went to college, because some of that would have helped. But I do remember, actually, once you brought it back, almost like a memory, that point of, all the hustle and bustle of getting you to your dorm and getting everything set up and the excitement, and then like you say goodbye to your parents, and I was like, okay, what do I do now? So you're saying that right there is a key time, like try to be a little active in your own education. Right,
and because sometimes students can fall into a self-imposed cocoon. I'm here to get my degree, and then that's all I need to do. And you could also walk the other line where you're there for the experience and you lose focus on why you're there. And time is of essence, time and money, because if you're a student, especially in Louisiana, if you have a TOPS scholarship, TOPS covers tuition, it does not cover fees. That's a different bill. And TOPS covers an X amount of semesters you have to complete college. And if you don't, then where's the money if I didn't take the classes I needed, or I had some issues my first or second year, and now I have added on another year that TOPS isn't going to cover. One of the other things that freshmen should definitely do is I tell my advisees to sign up for 6 classes every semester. Because we know chances are you're going to walk into one class and go, oh, maybe next semester. And that's fine, but you'll have 5 classes, which is 15 credits. So if you're doing that, then you'll be on pace to graduate within the 4-year timetable.
Even if you have to drop that one.
Right, if you have to drop that one. So you have that one as your insurance.
I got it.
But if you're taking 4 classes every semester, that is not a 4-year graduation plan. That is actually a 4.5 to 5-year graduation plan, and students need to know that. And ask about extra credits. I don't care if you are an A+ student in high school, college is different. Ask your professors about extra credits, start those job shadowing, internship opportunities before you are a junior or a senior, because you want to get a feel for that major before you cross the stage and spend X amount of years of your life doing it. Do I really like this? And is this major for me? Is this something my mother said I should do, or my father said I should do?
Or is it what you want?
Remember,
Yeah.
they're not in class with you. That biology in high school
Yeah.
could have been the thing for you, and now you're in college, and it's a totally different spectrum.
Like I said, I wish I had had you before, but people can now access this information from you now.
Yes.
So we so appreciate you and giving us just this little bit of a walkthrough for both student and family. Thank you so much.
Yes. And parents need to know they cannot call their child's professor and ask, where are my child's grades?
That's a good one. That's up to you, kiddos. So
Yes.
thank you so much.